Hello YouTube, let's play some chess. Playing with the black pieces and going for the Caro-Kann. So let's see which variation it's gonna be this time. Going for the Tartakower. And we've got a Tartakower. And my opponent looks to be somewhat prepared. Yeah, it's a question here. I can still go for this. It transposes into lines I know. Now I know bishop f5 is an idea as well there, but it doesn't really matter too much. I need to develop my knight. Rook to e8. It's all the standard stuff, really. Bishop e6 might have been an idea as well. But I'm just playing what I'm familiar with. This is just really solid for black. And there's some attacking ideas as well, with the bishop going back and then up like that. So this is not something I really know. I could go here, I guess. And knight's a bit misplaced. I think that's alright. Now this plan with bishop and queen is not as strong anymore because he can just drop his knight back. So then I can go here. So maybe I'm gonna start with this anyway. See what he wants to do. Maybe f5 is an idea in these positions as well. Right now it hangs the pawn. I'm looking if I can attack the knight. So this is an idea. I probably should go for this. There's tension between the rooks, but I can always take back. So I think I'm going for this. And the sneaky plan is to play knight h4. I'm not sure if it works, so I need to calculate. But if... okay, he stops that anyway, so... you might be familiar with those plans. So I guess I can try to push now. Which I think makes sense. Also bringing the queen over, attacking this. And maybe trying to infiltrate. Yeah, that actually looks alright. Because it comes with the immediate threat at least. Then getting my rook here. Don't know how good it actually is. He can just trade rooks. I don't know if I want to go for that. The spin looks annoying for him at least. Okay, let's just start pushing. This is always covered by my knight, so if that happens I win a pawn and his king is very weak, so that's never an issue, I feel like. Yeah, he wants to trade everything, but I can just be stubborn. Now I basically gain more control over the file. This may still be an idea. Maybe with my queen coming here and my knight coming here. Because I'm thinking he's maybe pushing. He's not. Now I can take here with check. And also take the rook first. Let's take the rook first. At least my pawns aren't doubled anymore now. So this would be a double attack. He does have a check, but I can block. And maybe he goes for some kind of double attack. But I think it's alright. Briefly debating queen d6, but the queen is defending and not really doing much. And maybe he wants to trade bishops, but that ruins his pawn structure. Maybe he wants to bring a knight in. Not sure. He can attack this knight again, that would be trouble for me, but I don't think he really can. And I'm still attacking his knight. And if he moves it here... Yeah, there's a question what I want to do. I can't... Yeah, maybe I can take this pawn, I'm not sure. Probably not because he goes there. Can still defend though. Maybe it's alright actually. Okay, he needs to deal with this now. Let's say his king is a bit weaker than mine. Also this pawn is hanging. He can counterattack. There probably takes, check, winning the bishop, so counterattack doesn't really work. He can also just drop his queen back and defend. Then maybe just the pawn grab is actually alright. Yeah, he's thinking for quite a while at least. Now he has a 4-on-3, pawns on the queen side. I have a 3-on-2 on the king side, but I don't really want to push my pawns as long as the queen's still on the board. So I could also consider things like this. Probably those are stopped quite easily by just moving the knight anywhere, basically. Let's say I grab the pawn. Yeah, I think that's just a free pawn. I don't see him making a threat here, so should be okay. Okay, he defends the other pawn. I could now just offer a trade, say, okay, I'm up a pawn, so that endgame should be good for me. And that trade would help me improve my knight. So probably he doesn't want to trade, but if he doesn't want to trade, then he gives me control over this file, which is nice. I could still consider attacking this. Probably he just moves the knight. Maybe improve my knight first. It's nice to have control over this file anyway. And I'm thinking now this, if he moves the knight. Maybe I have some ideas like this, but they don't work, I believe. Yeah, I don't really have any infiltration squares. Okay. Yeah, maybe this is a move anyway. Not sure. I think I'm going here. This is always a useful move. Stopping his knight and bishop from going to g5. Because I think this doesn't really attack anything and I want to keep control of this. So I just need to slowly improve my position, I feel like. Okay. Could still consider this. Probably he moves the knight somewhere. Do we have this check? Probably not. Thinking this move is alright anyway. This is still not a thing I can take with my knight. He moves the knight here. I can probably just take. And maybe knight here is an idea anyway. Because he can't take, that loses the queen. Could also consider going here. Because if he takes, I have some annoying checks. It's knight here, the question is, if he moves his queen, where am I going with my knight? Let's calculate this quickly. Check. Yeah, that's just not much. Could consider going for this. That's actually annoying for him, I feel like. Makes my king a little bit weaker, but same time, it is an annoying attack. Could consider trading. No, that's just too fancy, I believe. Let's just go here. So you go for something like this. Okay, he actually allows me to do that, but I don't think it's good enough. And here, probably not worth it as well. Let's try and infiltrate, see what he wants to do. I'm looking at that and looks at least a little bit annoying for him. I'm down on time by quite a bit, so I should just play quicker, probably. Does that do anything? Not much. Let's just start pushing maybe. Okay. Yeah, why not? Okay. Maybe this. Threatening to take here, threatening this. How does he stop both? That's tough. So I think this is alright. I mean, he can take this pawn, but then Probably winning the bishop, or maybe taking here is even better. So that looks like it's almost checkmating. Yeah, if I take here, yeah, the bishop is still protecting that square, so he'd probably barely survive. But this check winning the bishop is still a thing, I believe. Can he stop that? I don't see how. So yeah, I had 2 threats, he only saw 1. I think he could have played bishop here, maybe. So now I should just be playing quickly and see if we can convert this. Still not easy. And I wasn't playing quickly that move, so remember, play quickly. Let's see. Trying to maybe win a pawn. Guess not. And this is tough with such little time on the clock. So I don't know if I'm gonna do this, but at least it's interesting. And if he starts spending more time, that's good for me, of course. So again, just playing quickly. Okay, that wasn't quick enough, I feel like. Yeah, he is playing slower than I am, so maybe. I'm just playing quick moves which are also safe, and maybe I end up checkmating him because his king is a little bit in trouble, I'd say. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's just tough to play with such a little time. Let's go to the game review, because it was still an interesting game. And time is also something to consider, so yeah. My opponent just barely won. So yeah, this was pretty much all prep. And then here, okay, taking was best. This plan is alright here. Okay, and here I had Queen d7. Yeah, basically with the same idea. Apparently this is better, just because my rook is already there, and I ended up playing Queen d7 anyway. So it makes sense. But this endgame is just better for me. Didn't play perfectly, but it's alright. This was a nice maneuver to win a piece. Yeah, and that just was out of time in the end, basically, and apparently here. Yeah, this was alright. Yeah, and then here, timed out. It's made in 2 actually, but I didn't find it. This apparently. Okay. Yeah, but kudos to my opponent. It's an interesting game after all, so I hope you learned something from it. I did as well. Yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want more of this. Maybe become a member, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.